If you've never been to Monument Valley, it's not near anything, and you have to want to be here. But if you come... Look at that. Oh my goodness, that looks so bizarre. Wow.
Here at Forrest Gump Point, we all got dreams and aspirations in life, right? Well, this has got to be one of mine right here.
Welcome to the channel of the Roving Veterans.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Bethany.
And don't forget about our dog, the Traveling Maverick.
We chose our name because we RV, and we're also both military veterans.
We bought our first camper in 2020 and been full-time ever since.
Well, y'all, we made it. We're about to turn into Monument Valley.
Growing up, I really enjoyed Forrest Gump. That made Monument Valley a bucket list item for me.
Be sure to stick around to the end and watch Rob run like Forrest. If you like learning about local history, be sure to check the Welcome Center and find all of the Navajo history in this area.
This is the view from the Visitor Center. If you come to the Visitor Center, one thing I'm going to say, I went in to get information. You know, it was like, okay, we want to do the drive, how we do all this. She was not looking like she even wanted anybody here. She acted very rude, actually. Kind of shocked me, because if you're trying to sell something, wouldn't you be nice and want people to actually do it?
While in Monument Valley, you can either just come to the Welcome Center, enjoy the scenic view from there, which is what this is, or you can pay to do the scenic drive. We did both, but this is the view from the Visitor Center, Welcome Center, whatever you'd like to call it. So if you're on a budget or if time is of the essence, you can see plenty from the Visitor Center. And if that's you, don't worry, we're going to show you here. Let's go!
Drive careful. No cars, no biking, no 4x4 on Scenic Drive. I don't understand that, but credit card only. Drive at your own risk. No refunds. Last entrance for Scenic Drive is 4 p.m. Hours are 7A to 7P. And there's your rules.
Alright y'all, as previously stated, today we are in one of the most jaw-dropping places in the entire Southwest. You've heard of Monument Valley, right? Trust me, this place looks even better in real life than you would ever see in a movie or a video. But since you can't make it, that's what we're for. Today, we're showing you around. So Monument Valley sits right on the border of Utah and Arizona, just in case you didn't know. Inside the Navajo Nation, which is technically its own government, land, rules, laws, all of that. So remember that while you're here. From the moment you roll in, you're hit with massive rock formations popping straight out of the desert floor. Like, literally it feels like you're driving into a live postcard. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, there is a hotel here. So if you don't have a camper, you don't have a tent, you aren't anywhere in the area, just rent a room. One thing a little mind-blowing when you get out west is how quiet everything is. You're so away from the cities, you're away from all of the human noise. Out here it's just you and nature. Not to mention how unreal the colors are. All of these deep reds and oranges, especially at sunrise and sunset, both of which we're going to show you in this episode. Don't worry. As stated, Monument Valley is tribal land, Navajo Nation, and that's a ton of culture and history here. If you get the chance, definitely take a Navajo guided tour if you want to hear the history along the drive.
You better have a high clearance or not worried about what's happening to your car for this. Wow, yes.
I have good shock absorbers.
As you can see here, the road through the valley is a little bit bumpy. Okay, it's very, very bumpy. There's holes, there's potholes, there's rocks, there's all kinds of things in the way. But every single turn you hit, you have another insane view. Impossible to take a bad photo at Monument Valley or anywhere near this area. Well, since we're driving around here, I'm going to show you a little bit of history about Monument Valley. Ready? Here we go. The Navajo people have lived in this area since the 1500s. They farmed, lived in hogans, and held deep spiritual ties to the land here. Many formations in the valley have Navajo names and cultural stories associated with them. This area actually remains sacred to the Navajo to this day, and many families still live within the valley today. Long before the Navajo, ancestral Puebloans also lived in this region, leaving behind cliff dwellings and artifacts. Pretty neat, huh? Even though Spanish explorers passed through the Southwest in the 16 and 1700s, Monument Valley remained remote and largely untouched.
Wow.
This is cool.
Ain't it?
I'm glad I did this now, all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm really happy I did this all of a sudden.
I am gonna say I'm very glad that I have a high clearance Jeep with a lift kit, because I would be nervous if I didn't.
Yeah, off-road minivan. I love it.
I wish I had got that video of that Jeep going down here so you could have seen how bumpy it was gonna
This is a big hole right here.
Oh yeah.
I picked a good line too. That could be way worse. Are you good?
Yeah, man, y'all. Look at how terrible. The roads are just not good through here. So just go in here knowing that it's gonna be dusty, you're gonna be dirty, but it's totally worth it, I can assure you.
That's what I mean when I say you probably do want a 4x4 unless you don't care about your car. Because if you have something low, this is going to destroy your car. This would destroy plenty of people's car that I know. So it's good to warn you. But there are lots of Jeeps and such out here. There's a Maverick in that. There's another Jeep coming that way. They do Jeep tours out here, by the way, if you want to do it that way. Yeah. That's why I'm trying to warn people. The road is not the best. Now, we went to Coral Pink Sand Dunes last year in Utah, and this is Utah. And I swear this looks very much the same. Which makes me wonder if at sunset it's going to look pink. Because it did there. If you've never been to Monument Valley, it's not near anything, and you have to want to be here to be here. But if you come, it's super mega neat. $8 a person to get in here. There is no per vehicle, it's per person. And also, while you're at it, they won't give you a map, and the road is absolutely horrible, and you might want an off-road vehicle or something with high clearance just to be safe. Bare minimum, you don't want something that's really low to the ground.
Oh, they dropped that thing.
They are from not America, or they would have known better than to do that on this road. This road is so terrible, I feel bad for them. Because all their stuff's going to be all over the place. Super cool spot. I honestly just hope that when foreigners are visiting somewhere like here, they don't think that this road is like tax money, because it's not. Like, this is, all of this area is native land, and the government can't touch it. They can't do anything with it. It's the way it's set up to where native land, the government bugs out. They do their own thing. They have their own rules, they have their own laws, they have their own court. So for anybody who might be from another country visiting America, just know when you're on tribal lands, you are not held to the same laws as when you're on non-tribal lands in America. Totally different systems, so go in knowing that. Merrick, so that's Merrick. No hiking. Merrick Point, I suppose, maybe, something like that. And I am pleased to announce we have good road. Oh, never mind. I think I'm just trying to keep you updated. I think the only good road is where the wash is, which I guess that makes sense. But the rest of it is like this.
Oh boy.
I'm one of three sisters. Monument Valley, three sisters right here. Gonna give you a quick 360. Well, not quick, because if it's quick, it'll be blurry, right? This is from the Three Sisters pull-off spot. This is what your view would be if you pull off at this one. What do you think about Monument Valley, buddy? He's got a little wag going.
Did you know that it was the 1930s when Monument Valley became famous because of being in films? Lots of American westerns were filmed out here.
Keep 2 feet away from the edge of the cliff. I'm sure that sign's there because it's happened. If it's anything like every other sign in the planet. Can't believe Rob is in a Jeep right now. I think he might be in a Jeep just because Maverick was whining. Let him whine. I don't care enough. This is cool. I got one shot at this, right? You can see all the vehicles down there. You want me to tell you the strangest things about all of these natural landscapes in America after our experience of 4.5 years of full-time RVing? It's not Americans you see out doing this. Very few. If you're an American out here, you're a minority. It's people from other countries seeing America's nature. It makes me wonder, is it because Americans just don't want to be here? Is it because Americans are taxed so heavily that they don't have any money at the end of the day? I don't know, but y'all are missing out. Alright, Monument Valley. I'm not really quite sure where this one is, but it's one of the end ones. There's the little Three Sisters monument. And then there's just all of Monument Valley out here. It's beautiful, y'all. Beautiful. And no, you don't have to have a 4x4. That one Tesla did it. But it's up to you what you want your car to look like after, I suppose. They even have you some handy dandy porta potties spread throughout Monument Valley. Probably a good idea, so that way people don't just go make their own waste in here. Because you know people will. Thoughts?
Cruising through Monument Valley. It's pretty epic. What do you think, Maverick? You liking it? Hanging out.
Both the boys. Same side of the car.
Cruising.
Looking at the things. It's even got the holes up there like at Capitol Reef National.
One thing I'll say is, if you want to really know the history as you're going through here, take one of the guided tours that the Navajo does, because they'll take you into private areas that people like me and Rob in our own car cannot go. Only Native people are allowed to drive in those areas, so take the tour.
That could be your house. That could be your house too. Just so y'all know, you definitely do. I would say 4x4 is definitely suggested. Because some of it's washboard, some of it's sand dunes. Even got some puppies up here. Maverick's gonna say hi to, I'm sure.
Okay, what would you do in this situation? You are on someone else's property, someone else's dog is jumping into your car, but if you stop, then what's the dog gonna do? What do you do here? What do you do if you're us?
And you got this. I don't know if these are native dogs or if these are random people's dogs, but they're chasing us one way or another. So who knows?
I continued to record, that way if anything happened to these dogs, it was on record of what happened.
When I said 4x4, actually the sign says 4x4, not just me. Literally at the front gate it says no walking, no bikes, 4x4. It didn't really make any sense because it didn't say need 4x4, so I'm telling you, that's what it really meant. It meant you need 4x4.
We saw vans on here.
Well, yeah, and they might not care about what their vehicle looks like. There's two different people in the world. People who care what their vehicle looks like and people who don't. Me, mine's got scratches. I ain't worried about it. Other people, this is my brother. He's going to have a come apart if he takes his car on this. Oh, horses. 3 of them. I don't know if you can see him or not. I'm trying to see myself right here just in case. You see him? So cool. Just looks like a bunch of cubes at the bottom, like. be here at sunset, y'all, and I'm so excited.
If this one got broke off and it's still alive. Still hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit. How old do you think this one is? Look at it. It's had chunks taken off of it.
What do you think about Monument Valley, Maverick? Dang. When I say you probably want four-wheel drive, I'm not really kidding. I got a whole, I told her I'll stop. I got a whole tire off the ground here. There's a handful of signs that say no hiking. So I'm hoping that's not somebody else. I'm hoping that was just one of the natives and not somebody not. What are you doing? No matter how hard you shake the Jeep, it's not going to put the foot on the ground. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that looks so bizarre. Wow. Monument Valley, y'all. Hope you brought your 4x4.
Where we are now, over here. Climbing like a billy goat, huh?
Climbing on this, y'all. Just so you know where you're at. Just so you know where you're at.
Hi, buddy. What do you think of Monument Valley, buddy?
That's a person. You see his nose and his chin? I do. Camping sites are this way. And then over here would be the other ones. I'm sure we are double or triple the size we have to be if we wanted to stay here. Quiet hours, 6 p.m. or 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And back here is also where if you want to rent cabins, you can do that here too.
There are a handful of ways that you can choose yourself to spend the night at Monument Valley. And yes, this is a dark sky area, so you should be able to see every star in the galaxy as well as the Milky Way. If you truly want to feel like you're in the wilderness, RV sites accommodate up to 24 foot in length. And on a June night, it'll cost you $63 a night. If you want a little bit more privacy than maybe a hotel, you can stay in the cabins. They're going to run you anywhere, tax and all, from about $238 a night to about $340 a night, depending on which one you pick. If something like comfort is more up your alley, you can choose to stay in the View Hotel. It's going to run you, tax and all, about $192 a night. That is for December of 2025 rates.
Rob named this one Biscuit Rock. I don't know. It seems like he's named quite a few things Biscuit Rock over the times. Ta-da!
There's a lot of biscuit rocks. A lot.
It's not that I don't feed you. People know I feed you. They've seen the videos and they've camped with us.
Yeah, which one's a biscuit? I'd take a bite right now.
I think I forgot to say, it's 24 foot max. You cannot be longer than 24 foot or you're not staying in this spot. Also, there's nothing. It's dispersed. You basically are spending the money to have a spot in the desert to lay your head at night.
Rob might have fussed at me this summer when we paid $40 to stay at Skinwalker Ranch because it was just boondocking as far as camping. But it was like, but for the experience. You know how that goes. I don't think we fit in here. A lot of people have heard of Cruise America, where you can rent little camper vans or little Class C's of different sizes. And one thing I'll tell you, we just found a new company that we've never seen before. We've only ever seen the Cruise America, and it was Road Surfer. So we do know that the Cruise America things, they nickel and dime you to death if you try to rent one. If you use a generator, you got to pay for it. Like all the things, you know. It'd be nice if you could just rent something and know you could use it. But you can't do that with Cruise America. You end up with a bill to rent it and then a final bill at the end. So you got to think about that if you're on any kind of budget when you're RVing. I don't know anything about that Road Surfer brand, but you might look it up because who knows? Maybe it has a better way it's run. Who knows? But in saying that, when you have no competition, you can kind of do what you want. That's the first competition we've seen. So maybe the Cruise Americans will be a little more price efficient for people if everybody starts using somebody else. Warning, don't fall. Because it is kind of a long way down here. This is a popular sunset spot. It's nearly sunset here because they close the park at 7 and we're on the countdown less than an hour. We got like 30 minutes left. Alright, so I think we are officially at the end point of the Monument Valley Scenic Loop. I'm going to show you a 360 right now. Starting with Rob, so here we go. I'm going to go this way first. Back behind us. All the red rock gives Sedona, Capitol Reef vibes. I will say a lot of the area out here that's like red rock like that really reminded me of Behind the Reef Road outside of Capitol Reef. I already got that video posted. It's just a drive-through. Well, I have a drive-through video and then a regular vlogging video, but look how pretty this is, y'all. Bob wanted to make sure I didn't forget to show you that there is one Tesla out here, one vehicle that's not a 4x4. It looks like all the other ones are like some type of, yeah. But just so you know, there is a Tesla out here right there. It's going that way. I would love to know their opinion after taking this drive, though. When's the last time you felt this alone in the world? Hey, baby. All right. Gates close at 7, so we got about 5 minutes to get 20 minutes. What do you think about Monument Valley, Bubba? You getting tired now, huh? Too much riding and walking around?
69 degrees in Monument Valley. Feels amazing. We're out with the windows down. It's sunset.
Well, they claim the gate closes at 7 and it's 7:02. And we're not there yet, so we'll see how this goes. Surely we'll be fine, right? They do sunset tours and stuff.
This clock says 6:03.
That clock's not right. My phone changed time zones.
There's still people up there on the Cowboy Point.
Are they the filming people? The film crew? There's a film crew up there. We're going, man, y'all, this road beats you to death, so just know that. Totally worth it, though.
Well, we made it back to the Welcome Center in time for sunset. As you see, this visitor center, welcome center, gift shop, they have lots of options of different types of souvenirs, crafts, things you can buy. Lots of handmade things, lots of native things. Want something? Make sure you grab it in here. If you don't know about the Navajo code talkers in U.S. history, make sure you go hit your history book. They had a huge hand in helping during the war. I thought it was really cool how in their museum, they gave you basically a dictionary of what was what.
I love how English translation to artillery is many big guns.
I know this is Navajo Nation, however, a Lakota tribe member told us this summer that the natives see it as a huge honor to serve in the military because they're fighting for their lands.
I love how they have all of their service members on here. Oh, we stayed till nearly 8. It is 7:48 right now. They're closing up everything in there now. Well, the gift shop and all of that. So we're gonna get out of here, I guess, and go figure out where we're gonna boondock tonight, because this was not in the plan to be in this area at 8 o'clock at night. I thought we'd be way down the road by now, so we're just gonna boondock somewhere around here. Let's go. Monument Valley at sunset, y'all.
This is the view from the visitor center, welcome center, whichever you want to call it. The gift shop, all that.
And there we are. All right, y'all, we're leaving Arizona till at least winter, and it seems crazy to think that because it's April now, almost May. But bye, Arizona. See you soon. And so it begins. So leaving Monument Valley and heading to Moab. I think we're just gonna spend the night in Moab tonight. It's only like 3 hours from here, so it's not far. It'll make for a short enough day. We don't really love driving more than 3 or 4 hours, and that makes it easier. We can slow down. We don't have to worry about it. We can take more time in some areas that we maybe didn't spend as much time as we would have liked this summer because it was too hot. But right now it's cold. I started my Jeep, and my heated seats and my heated steering wheel automatically came on, which means it's at least that cold. Ugh. So, man, what a shock. We've literally been in the desert. I was in a swimsuit just this past weekend. It's Tuesday. Seems so crazy. I was in a swimsuit, in the water, on a boat, in Lake Havasu, and now it's like freezing. I'm so glad I got some sun before we were leaving the desert for the summer, so that way I could actually have some color by the end of actual summer, because Yellowstone is not going to be summer like we're used to. All right, let's go.
I'm going to suggest hitting this place either at sunrise or sunset so you can see all of the cracks and crevices and definition. It's just a much better look.
We're headed to Forrest Gump Point first, and then Moab. Forever, Rob has wanted to come to Forrest Gump Point, and they were officially here. We had to park the camper down there because we didn't know for sure if there would be a spot for it, but we made it. You tired of running yet?
Not yet. Here at Forrest Gump Point, we all got dreams and aspirations in life, right? Well, this has got to be one of mine right here. Marking this one off the bucket list. Got the RV down here on the road. Here we go. We're gonna do some running in America. Oh yeah. Got a chase vehicle just in case I don't make it. Whew. I'm doing it!
Hey, you!
We're doing it!
Hey, you! Why are you running? Are you not tired of running yet?
Woo! Man, I should have prepared a little better for this.
Yeah, we're at way
Already
higher
winded.
elevation.
Woo!
At least you're going down. I'm beating you. What is happening here? Oh, there's somebody coming. Hey, Forrest! Are you tired of running yet?
Everybody out here thinks people are
Hey,
crazy
Forrest!
for coming out here, I'm sure. All the locals look at you like you're a nut job.
Run, Forrest! Run!
Man, I should have did some running to prepare for this. Shouldn't just jump right in there on this one.
Nobody's coming from the Utah way. It's crazy. Everybody's
Might
coming
have
from the Arizona
been
way.
a
this
little
morning.
ambitious on this one.
Forrest!
Woo!
Run, Forrest! Run!
Ah,
Do it.
I'm gonna make it. It's gonna take me a while, but I'm gonna make it.
Hey, Forrest!
I'm tired now. I think I'll go home.
Wow! Oh, wow. I'm glad I had the GoPro out. Maverick's like, why can't I look out? Okay, you can. It's cold. I tell you, it's cold. I was going to use this to clean my windshield, and then I just noticed this was here. So this has been rolling here for since Lake Havasu. Whoops. I just wanted to tell anyone that might be curious, this we're passing is Bears Ear National Monument. And if we had more time, I would totally stop and stay here for the night because it is so uniquely beautiful, like a lot of the national monuments, national parks. Absolutely stunning. We just don't have time. And it is in Bluff, Utah. Monument Valley was one of those places that when we first started full-time RVing back in 2020, we knew without a doubt eventually we would make it here. Why? Because it has been on Rob's bucket list since he was a little kid and watched the movie Forrest Gump. Monument Valley is not really near very many things. As you see, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. Well, there are still some things you can do in the area, about a couple of hours or less from here. So while you're looking at these phenomenal pictures I took, let me tell you some things you can do while you're in this area. For starters, Forrest Gump Point is not actually in Monument Valley, and it is not actually in the Scenic Drive that you have to pay for to see. It is in the middle of the highway, so you don't have to go and pay the money at Monument Valley if you just want to go to Forrest Gump Point. Same for Mexican Hat. It's just a pull off on the side of the road that you can easily do while you're driving. Also, Gooseneck State Park is only 40 to 45 minutes from Monument Valley. It's a pretty quick stop and you can see it in 15 to 30 minutes depending on how many pictures you take and how long you stand there and embrace the scenery. Also, Valley of the Gods is only 40 to 50 minutes northwest of Monument Valley. It is free BLM managed scenic drive area. It is passable for most SUVs and it's a 17-mile dirt road. It has similar rocks to Monument Valley. Since I mentioned Bears Ears, maybe check out the Moki Dugway and Cedar Mesa. It's about an hour and a half from Monument Valley. And it connects Muley Point and Bears Ear, and it's an unpaved set of switchbacks climbing 1,200 feet. Would make for a beautiful drive. Well, y'all, I think that's going to be it for us on this week's episode. I want to thank you for watching this episode. I know it's a little longer than most, but it's Rob's bucket list, so we had to make it the most phenomenal video we've made yet. If you want to see more where this comes from, we post videos every Tuesday, so hit that subscribe button to not miss what's coming next. We're going to leave you here for now. See y'all next week.